He picked up his pay on Thursday. Inside was a DCM. He asked the foreman what it meant. It means don't come Monday, Ken. Well, that was it. He was out of work, and he found it hard to believe that after 15 years on the job, he was forced to leave. With heavy heart, he headed home to give his wife the news. What they'd do, he didn't know, but she might have some clues. She said, "How about a role reversal? That's something we can do. We need to get some money somewhere, as the rent is almost due." So after discussing it further, they decided to go that way. She'd go back to school bus driving. He'd do the house each day. He thought to himself, doing housework? That's just like being retired. It doesn't matter how little you do, you never can get fired. Come Monday he was ready, bucket and mop in hand. By lunchtime he'd be finished. That's how he had it planned. He mopped the kitchen and the veranda and did the bathroom floor. He was feeling pretty pleased, as he'd never mopped before. So then he got the vacuum out, thought he'd do the carpet. Looked at all the knobs and gadgets, but didn't know how to start it. So then he got the iron, twirled the dial around, but he must have had it too flaming hot. It was making a hissing sound. But he went ahead regardless. That must be how it goes. Then he burned a hole in a going-out dress. That only added to his woes. That he couldn't iron some clothes was pretty damn pathetic. He didn't know the difference between cotton and synthetic. So he put the ironing away. Washing was next on the list. She told him about the machine, but some things he must have missed. Was it he used a hot or cold? Or was it a mixture of each? How much soap was he going to use? And what about the bleach? So he decided to go with hot water. That was the safest bet. And he wrote down all the ingredients, just so he wouldn't forget. As the machine went through its cycle, and it started to spin, there was all this violent vibration. It was making a terrible din. When he emptied out the machine, he didn't know what to think. All the colours had faded to white, and the whites had all turned pink. And when he saw her lamb's wool sweater, he couldn't believe his eyes. It was only about a half of its normal size. Then he started to panic. She'd be as mad as hell, no doubt. So he grabbed a hold of the sleeves and he tried to stretch them out. How could washing clothes be so bloody hard and traumatic? When he boarded the damn machine, they said it was automatic. And on top of all of this, she was expecting dinner done. He thought, isn't this housework easy? Good Lord, I'm having fun. It was then he got a headache. His head was splitting in two. He hadn't finished a single thing he was supposed to do. So he grabbed a handful of aspirin. That should take the pain away. Hoping like hell when she got home. She didn't want to play. Just the thought of it coming home filled him with apprehension. He wished that he could make the excuse of having premenstrual tension. It was then he got a phone call. That helped his fear abate. She was having a drink with the girls and wouldn't be in till late. He was hoping he'd be fast asleep when she came to bed. If he wasn't, he could always pretend that he was instead. So ended his first day, and there'd never be another, 'cause every day from then on, he got a visit from his mother.